Yeah.
Hi, Butch.
Good morning, BettySoo. How'd you get up so early? It looks like it's still dark where you are. Are those
Yeah,
satellites sort of
I'm in
space
outer
action?
space.
Yeah, man. That's awesome. Looks good. How you been?
I've been all right. I'm so
Yeah.
glad that we were able to have this again. It would be a real shame to skip a year.
Oh, I know it. We've been so blessed with a good run of what 110 years. What is it? You know, no, what? Yeah, I guess about
I just
19,
looked it up.
20,
It's the
20.
24th year.
Today's the 24th one.
It's
Oh
the
my God.
24th tribute.
Yeah,
Yeah, birthday salute.
yeah.
So it's
We
really
missed a
exciting.
couple of them doing this kind of a tribute. I know they had a tribute the first year right after Townes had died, and I was still in Terlingua and didn't make it to that one. And then we started up the every year on his birthday at the Cactus Cafe. Jimmy, get in here and have a seat.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. This is my
Hi,
buddy
Jimmy Dale.
Dale Gilmore.
Hi, y'all.
Yeah, and yeah, we've had a wonderful run. A wonderful bunch of folks have come in and sung town songs, and people keep learning new ones. And I need to learn about another dozen of them. I had about 20 of them that I was doing pretty good with, and so
I
we'll
think
we'll
you've
see
got you've
what
got
we
a
wind
pretty
up
good
with.
catalog of town songs down. We've seen you.
Yeah, yeah, and uh, well, let's. I tell you what, it's a miracle that we all get together on in any way, form, shape, or any way in the world. But here we are on the dead gum computer net worldwide network web. It's pretty amazing. Pretty
I
amazing.
loved It is. I loved that on the poster when you said it was a virtual tribute, and then you said a virtual plethora of artists too, which
Yeah, two virtual. That all about two virtuals on one poster. Man, that's good.
on a physical poster. And that's the great thing is that, so many of the posters are just made on computers, and then that was actually hand drawn, but it was all about a virtual event. So I thought that was pretty great.
I was just scribbling it, and all of a sudden I said, maybe this will work. I don't know. I just kept working on it, and I was going to redo the whole thing. I thought, nah, this is looking all right. Everybody will get the picture, so to speak.
Well, what I
And
loved the most about it was that it looks so much like those posters that have been framed at the Cactus forever. It was in that old
yeah,
poster
yeah. Well,
style.
that's a great collection. There's a lot of people have done some real nice artwork hanging up at the Cactus Cafe. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I love all of those. Yeah.
Well, are
Wow.
you guys ready to kick it off?
I think so. I'm gonna do. Oh, let's see. Should we do something else or what?
No, go ahead. No,
We don't even know what we're doing
do that one.
exactly,
That's a good. That's a
but
good sound check.
but I'm gonna do this one. And the key of D dog. I don't know. This is well. Every time I heard Towns do this song, I was always more than amazed at. I mean, every song that he has done. When I sit down to learn it, I'm just like astounded. What a masterpiece of workmanship and heart and spirit that he puts into every song. I hope we all learn something from his songs. I think we will. If I had a dollar bill, yes, I believe I surely will go to town and drink my fill early in the morning. Little darling, she's a red-haired thing. Lord, she makes my legs to sing. I'm gonna buy her a diamond ring early in the morning. Always been a gambling man, rolling bones with either hand. Sevens is the promised land early in the morning. Whiskey be my dying bed, tell me where to lay my head. Not with me is all she said early in the morning. Mother is a golden girl, slit her throat to get her pearls. Said, cast myself into a world before a bunch of swine. It's a long way down that Harlan road, busted back in a heavy load. Won't get through to save my soul early in the morning. If I had a dollar bill, yes, I believe I surely will go to town and drink my fill early in the morning. Yes, indeed. Well, welcome to the 25th annual yearly 1/10 of a decade tribute to Townes Van Zandt on his birthday. We love you, Townes, and we hope everybody has a wonderful time tonight. Here's Jimmy Dale Gilmore going to sing a song.
Wow. I think we both will.
Oh, okay.
This is the. All right with you, Butch?
Yeah, what's it?
This is the national anthem of Townes Van Zandt.
Okay.
I'm going out on the highway, listen to them big trucks whine. I'm going out on the highway, listen to them big trucks whine. White freight liner, won't you come and haul away my mind? Well, New Mexico ain't bad. People there, they treat me kind. New Mexico ain't bad, no. People there, they treat me kind. White freight liner, won't you come and haul away my mind?
Well, it's bad news from Houston. Half of my friends are dying. Yes, it's bad news from Houston. Half of my friends are dying. White freight liner, won't you haul away my mind?
I'm going out on the highway, listen to them big trucks whine. Going out on the highway, listen to them big trucks whine. White freight
get us down the road going.
The finale.
Yeah, that was we're gonna do it all backwards, I guess. But wow, what a pleasure to be here, and we're in for a wonderful evening. We got some wonderful folks, and speaking of some wonderful folks, there's a couple that have showed up down in Terlingua a few times over the last few years, and they kind of blew my mind. And I've asked them to be on. They played one of these tributes already at the Cactus Cafe, and then last year I think we missed them. I don't know. I can't. Now I'm so mixed up on who's done what, when, and where. Well, I feel right at home. And,
Last year that felt like 12 years ago, right?
Yeah, it did. It's been a long 2 years, you know. My gosh. And glad everybody that has made it, and we've got a lot of work to do, folks. And so let's enjoy these songs. My friends, Kathy Bauer, that's spelled Bauer, and that's I know it's not a German. Well, maybe it is a German name. I'll have her tell you about it. And Michael Broussard, and that sounds like a Cajun name, doesn't it? Well, we'll find out. They're going to fill us in on the details and sing a wonderful song that I've heard them sing before, and you're in for a treat.
Look at their wonderful setting. It looks great.
Oh, there they are. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. Hey, y'all. Good to see you.
Hey, how are you from Luckenbach?
All right.
All right, take it away.
Ready?
Okay.
And that is Cajun, Butch, by the way.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain.
But the night full long, and the morning's born, and the morning shines with the lights of love. You will miss sunrise if you close your eyes, and that would break my heart in two. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain. Baby's with me now, since I showed her how to lay her willing hand in mine. Bluebell Lily Green, she's a sight to see, a treasure for the poor to find. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain. Yes, I would swim the seas for to ease your pain.
Wow, that's another beautiful one. Thank you, guys. It's so good to see you. Y'all gonna be down in Terlingua here in a couple of weeks?
Thursday.
This Thursday and Friday.
Thursday. That's a couple of days almost. Yeah. Awesome. Man, well, I'll be back down there and we'll look catch you.
Okay.
Catch you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank y'all for having us.
Oh, thank y'all so much, and travel safely, you guys.
Will do.
Yeah. What a planet. And oh my gosh, look who's here now. This is Mr. Beaver Nelson. How you been, Beaver?
Well,
Well, well,
how you doing?
very well.
Very nice.
Okay, we've had our communication for the month, and Beaver's one of the characters in Austin that has learned probably more songs than I have of Townes. I don't know. I know you've done a full night or two by yourself.
I have.
Well, and bless your heart for learning them. And man, I've always enjoyed your music, and so good to see you again. So
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad y'all are doing this again. You and BettySoo.
you
It's,
bet. Yeah,
It's great.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Cowboy Junkies Lament. Baby hit the back door, breathing real heavy. Said the boys in the alley wouldn't leave her alone. Mama did her makeup in a terrible hurry. By the time she got ready, the boys were gone. Mama, don't you worry, night's approaching. There's a hole in heaven where some sin slips through. Close your eyes, dream real steady. Maybe just a little gonna spill on you. The dark don't lie, dreams come true. Maybe one or two will see you through. Old Lady Rose looking down her nose at lonely Miss Lily hiding in the hall. Lily just a-waiting for the trial to be over. Rosie's just a-waiting for the axe to fall. Show me off on the way to town. The sky's still shiny and the sun's still brown. Tell the judge I'm ready for the razor. Gonna laugh in their faces when the guitar sounds. It won't be long, I'll be long gone. I've been leaning toward the shadows all along. In the know, they say how it goes. Plan on reaping, you better sow. Plan on sleeping, you better keep moving. Sleeping ain't allowed around here no more. Tell me please when the rolling's over, me and my baby are gonna have some fun. Bury our backs in a field of clover. Gonna laugh in their faces when the sun goes down. Snake eyes cry, boxcar sigh, and sevens in the middle just a wondering why. The dark don't lie, dreams come true. Maybe one or two will see you through. All it takes is one or two. Maybe just a little gonna spill on you.
Are we on?
Yeah.
That was awesome, man.
Thank you.
Beaver, that's beautiful.
Thank you, Butch.
And you
When
know,
did Townes-
Beaver, Griff chimed in and said that there might be something special about that shirt.
About
Oh, this shirt? Now this one sounds. I forgot. I have a shirt of his, but that someone gave me. I forgot to put it on. It slipped my mind, to be honest, which is so silly. But there you go. I wore a chicken shirt last year, and then this year I put this one on, but I forgot to wear a Townes shirt.
Well, you're lucky to have one.
I am. Very fortunate.
That's very cool. Thank you so much for playing. I love that song.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites. I've transposed a line or two in there, but
You're forgiven.
I
It was in the
appreciate
spirit
it.
of Townes, right?
Yeah, but for different reasons.
Well, Butch,
That was a beautiful job by Beaver Nelson, y'all. And this next character, everybody's going to be a character on this evening, and we got a friend that has been around the Austin scene for as long as I can remember, and one of the first times I remember meeting him was a gig we did together. George, are you on there right now?
Anywhere?
There you are.
I reckon.
Do you remember down in San Antonio, and we played a gig down there, and I can't remember the exact, it was in some kind of a park, but it was not outdoors, it was indoors, and it was right kind of slightly northwest of downtown. I mean, it might have been the zoo for all I know. It might have been somewhere in there. Maybe we played for the zoo. I don't. Yeah, it's entirely possible.
It's entirely possible.
I mean, you may not remember that, and I don't remember it. So if we don't remember it, that might have been what we did.
I'm sure it happened though, because
Well,
you
I love
remember
that.
It's
at
good
least
to
that's
be
me.
in person on the tube now, and I've talked to him a few times the last couple of days, or 3 or 4, and George always calls up every year, and sometimes in the middle of the year, and sometimes 2 or 3 times during the year. He's been a wonderful person to know, and I'm so glad that you're still with us and kicking and picking. And hey, where the hell did you learn how to pick, by the way? I've always loved your picking style. It's just so right on.
Well, Daryl Harris was my guitar teacher, and he actually was the one that introduced me to Townes and Guy and the Sand Mountain scene in 1966. It was the first time I heard Townes, and Guy was living upstairs in the apartment over the Sand Mountain Coffee House and making his living working on Volkswagens and guitars.
I forgot he was a Volkswagen mechanic. I would have had him working for me a little bit, but man, there's so many folks we miss that have checked out, But I know you got a song ready for us, and George he's gonna do this song and then appear again later tonight. And he's got another song that he wrote for Townes. It's gonna be real great. And so, man, let's hear what you got right now. And God bless you. We love you. Yeah.
Thank you, Butch. Thank you, BettySoo, for putting this together. I think that's real apropos that Beaver, what Beaver said about having a Townes shirt, because Townes literally would give you the shirt off his back, and he has more than once. I was doing a little tour in Colorado, and I was playing this little place called the Frying Pan in Basalt. And when I got done, this guy walked up to me and he said, I think his name was Anderson. And he said, you know Townes? And I said, yeah, I know Townes. He said, well, I'm the guy that supplies him with a horse whenever he goes on his vision quest up into the mountains for a week with nothing but hardtack and a bottle of Jack Daniels. my home, Colorado, with the proud mountains tall, where the rivers are like gypsies and the black canyons fall. I'm a long way from Denver, got a long way to go, so lend an ear to my singing, 'cause I'll be back no more. I left as a young man, not full 17. There's nothing for company but the wind and a dream about all the fast ladies and the living I'd find when I left my proud mountain and rivers behind. So I roam and I ramble just like a leaf in the wind. Well, I found my fast lady and some hard living men. Well, I sometimes went hungry with my pockets all bare, or sometimes I had good luck, money to spare. I made me some friends, Lord, oh, that I won't soon forget. I summer down under, summer rambling, yeah. But as for me, man, I'm headed for home, back to high Colorado. Never more for so friends, when my time comes, surely it will, just carry my body out to some lonesome hill, lay me down easy where the cool rivers run, with only my mountains between me and the sun. Now my home is Colorado. Thank you, guys.
Beautiful, George.
Thank you.
You're amazing, man. Wow. So where's Betty Soo? I thought, oh,
Sorry.
here we are.
Well, I'm so excited about the next person who's coming up because George was actually one of the first musicians I met in Austin, one of the first songwriters, and he was so, well, as he always is, right? He's just incredibly kind-hearted, and unlike me, writes songs that are full of love that stays loving till the end of the song. So I just love the light that he shines. But the next artist is somebody who was also one of the very first songwriters that I met in Austin and has become a really great friend. And I'm so glad to bring Miss Jenny Reynolds.
Hey guys,
Yeah,
how y'all doing?
great. Good to see
Good. How
you.
are you?
Hey, I'm so grateful to be a part of this. Everybody's been sounding so cool, and God, what a great songwriter! I mean, we've got some great artists tonight, but I hope you don't mind if I say we all pale in comparison to the great Townes Van Zandt.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you ready to take it away?
I thought I might. If I can't fully take it away, I might sneak it out for a bit. Shall I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Days up and down they come, like the rain on a conga drum. Forget most, remember some, but don't turn none away. Everything is not enough, nothing's too much to bear. Where you been is good and gone, all you keep is the getting there. For to live is to fly, both low and high. Shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eyes. We all got holes to fill, them holes are all that's real. Some fall on you like a storm, sometimes you dig your own. But the choice is yours to make, time is yours to take. Some sail upon the sea, some toil upon the shore. For to live is to fly, both low and high. Shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eyes. Goodbye to all my friends, it's time to go again. Think on all the poetry and the picking down the line. I'll miss the system here, bottom's low but the treble's clear. But it don't pay to think too much on the things you leave behind. For to live is to fly, both low and high. Shake the dust off of your wings and sleep out of your eyes. For to live is to fly, both low and high. Shake the dust off of your wings and sleep out of your eyes. Shake the dust off of your wings and sleep out of your eyes.
Oh my gosh, so beautiful. And why does my head look so gigantic?
Cool.
Oh man, I'm so glad that you could do this, and it's just wonderful to hear you. Every time I see you stream too, you're like, you have a different setting, you have a different background, and it's really neat.
Oh, well, you're very kind. I was trying to show off this print of Ry Cooter behind me, but it's really small. And Also, I guess it'd be better if I had a print of Townes, but I don't. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for. Oh my God, Michael!
Hey,
Hi, Michael! Oh my God, now I'm gonna cry. Oh my God.
what?
I thought it'd be fun to have a little reunion.
I love Michael Fracasso.
Oh my
I
goodness.
love Betty Sue and Butch. You're okay too.
Yeah, well.
Well,
Michael, you ready to play?
I'm
We're ready
hoping.
to hear ya.
I'm hoping I am.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, why does she sing her sad song to me? I'm not the one to tenderly bring her soft sympathy. I've just begun to see my way clear as plain. If I stop, I will fall. I can lay down a tear for her pain, just a tear, and that's all. Oh, but what does she want me to do? She said that she knows moments are rare, I suppose that it's true. And onward she goes to say I don't care, but she knows that I do. Ah, but maybe she just has to sing for the sake of the song. And who do I think that I am to decide that she's wrong? She'd like to think that I was cruel, but she knows I'd be a lie, for I would be no more than a tool if I allowed her to cry all over me. Oh, my sorrow is real, even though I can't change my plans. If she could see how I feel, then I know she'd understand. Does she actually think I'm to blame? Does she believe some word of mine can relieve all her pain? And does she still grieve just because she's been blindly deceived by her shame? Ah, but maybe she just has to sing for the sake of the song. Who do I think that I am to decide that she's wrong? All's not what it seems. Maybe someday she'll begin to realize if she abandons her dreams, all she has left to say to me are lies. When will she see that the game is only a lose? All she can offer me now is her chains, and I got to refuse. Oh, but it's only to herself she has lied. She'd like to pretend there's something that she must defend with her pride. And I don't intend to stand here and be the friend from whom she must hide. Ah, but maybe she just has to sing for the sake of the song. And who do I think that I am to decide that she's wrong?
so beautiful, Michael.
Thank you, Betty Sue. Thank you, Beaver Nelson, for rescuing me. And Betty Sue.
I was gonna say that's a very familiar background. I
Yeah.
think we just saw that.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks so
Appreciate it.
much.
It's beautiful,
next-
Michael. It's always
Thank you.
always great to hear you, man. Yeah. I still want to be like you when I grow up.
Me too.
Oh,
Jamie.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey, Butch, I don't know if you know anything about this, but I was reminded when Michael was singing, I think Charlie Hunter has one of these, but it's this songbook that was sold for $5 and published in 1977, and a friend of mine received it as a gift from John Lomax III. She used to work at the Hard Rock Cafe and hosted a band that he was managing, and so he gave it to her and she gave it to me, and it's wild because he mailed this to her on 2 days before Christmas 1996.
Oh my gosh.
But it's, I know why I was like, when it had this letter in it still when she gave it to me, I was like, oh my gosh, kind of chilling. But he has this note about here about, for the sake of the song, he said, I wrote this by candlelight in an apartment above the old Sand Mountain Coffee House, Mrs. Carrick's venerable Houston institution. It would be interesting to know how many songs were penned in that room. Ma Carrick would let her house entertainers live there for $5 a week. That's what he had to say about For the Sake of the Song. And
That's
kind of
amazing.
cool.
And you can barely afford to live there.
I believe
Yeah.
it.
I've got that exact songbook. It's
You do?
so-
Wow.
Yeah.
I think James McMurtry once told me that he has two copies of that songbook, and that Townes dedicated it the exact same way both times.
I love it.
He was like, I guess he thought one thing about me.
That's great. Well, thanks for putting this together, y'all. This is so fun to be a part of. So. At my window, watching the sun go, hoping the stars know it's time to shine. Daydreams aloft on dark wings, soft as the sun streams at day's decline. Living is laughing, dying says nothing at all. Baby, and I lying here watching the evening fall. Well, time flows through brave beginnings. She leaves her endings beneath our feet. Walk lightly upon their faces, leave gentle traces upon their sleep. Living is dancing, dying does nothing at all. Baby, and I lying here watching the evening fall.
feel low and lazy, feel gray and hazy, feel far away. Living is sighing, dying ain't flying so high. Baby, and I lying here watching the day go by.
Oh man, that was gorgeous.
It means a lot to me to be a part of this. This is so great, and I've been listening to this song so much during the pandemic. I don't know, I've been putting it on repeat a lot as I'm driving around, feeling homesick for Texas. So.
Jamie, we have had a request for the portrait of Townes that you have on your body.
Sure, let me see if I. It's like make sure nothing happens below. Okay, there you go. Can you see that?
All right, let me blow you up.
Wow. There it is.
Incredible.
With the chicken.
It's such a beautiful.
If you ever have to elbow somebody in the face, they probably won't even see that coming.
Yeah, that's true. You could do a little look here, look closer.
Yeah. Look.
That's a good idea. I'm going to use that as my one self-defense technique when I go back.
I know. Did you ever think that the one piece of advice about violence that you would get on this show would come from Butch Hancock?
Nothing surprises me about Butch anymore. I just expect any type of wisdom to come.
Oh, bless you. That was heart-wrenching. Yeah.
Yeah, that was gorgeous, Jamie.
Thank you.
I'm going to bring up somebody who Jamie and I have both sung on his record.
Yay, I'm so excited.
Hey.
Hey, Chris, how are you doing?
Oh, my earphone's not working now.
Perfect timing. We'll just let you take it away then.
I'm a technical wizard.
Hey, y'all, listen, Chris Buhalis.
Hey. That's one good way to get out of a good introduction. This is a great song. I'd like to thank y'all for having me here, Butch and Betty. It's a great thing. And it was a great honor to have Betty and Jamie sing on my record. And I have some great video of them dancing in the studio. This is a great song that Townes wrote. I love so many of his songs. The hardest part was picking one. This is called Fare Thee Well, Miss Carousel. Now the drunken clown's still hanging around, but it's plain the laughter's all died down. The tears you tried so hard to hide, they're flowing. And the blind man with his knife in hand, well, he convinced himself he understands. And I wish him well, Miss Carousel, but I've got to be going. Won't you come get me when you're sure that you don't need me then? I stand outside your window, I proudly call your name. And that lady's been told that all the gold is worth so much that it can't be sold. There's no time to wait, she'll need her sleep tomorrow. But when she carries her face to the marketplace and she bets it on the opening race, she can ring a bell, Miss Carousel, but her singing brings me sorrow. Won't you come get me when you're sure that you don't need me then? I stand outside your window, I proudly call your name. Well, now it's always done. Every mother's son is shown that grown men never run. So they fight with all the might inside them. But when the battle's been fought and they've all been taught that the trick's just not being caught, would you give them hell, Miss Carousel, if they're begging you to hide them? There's a need of rose, your eyes fill flows, and you clench your fingers to your nose. Do you think that's any way to judge you? But you haven't got the authority to kill him in the first degree. But would you feel compelled, Miss Carousel, if you had something to begrudge him? Won't you come get me when you're sure that you don't need me then? I stand outside your window, I proudly call your name. Now on the velvet beach, far from the reach of those who try to pray and preach, the natural man who tries to stand is falling. And how long will it be until he sees that you own his legs but his mind is free? Only you can tell, Miss Carousel. How long will he be crawling? Now the castle wall has grown so tall, it seems there's no hope at all to reach the top, even though we stop for breathing. I won't try to make you cry, 'cause those teardrops, they won't find your eyes. It's all been swell, Miss Carousel, but the time's come for leaving. Won't you come get me when you're sure that you don't need me then? I stand outside your window, I proudly call your name. That's that.
Yay!
Thanks, y'all.
Fantastic job, Chris. I've tried to sing that song before, but man, it is hard to sing it. How'd you memorize it, man?
I find out trying works better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's super.
Well, man, it's great to see you all. I hope to see you sooner than later, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know you were juggling lots of things to be able to do this today, so thank you for doing it.
Well, I sure do appreciate it. Townes was wonderful to me, and I miss him a lot, and I'm really glad that traditions like this are going on. I mean, I've come to terms with the fact that I'm never getting the $5 he owes me, but that stuff like this really softens the blow, you know.
Good to see you, Chris.
Love you guys. Take care.
Well, I can come up with like 250 of that 5 for you. It'll help. Wow, what a wonderful cat, man. He's got so many great songs.
Yeah.
BettySoo,
Yes, sir.
it's time you sang a song for us.
All right, I'll do it.
All right. You're doing so awesome. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks to everybody who's tuning in and who's chipping in. It makes a big difference. And Butch and I will be splitting up all the tips and paying out all the artists who play tonight. And it's really wonderful that we're doing it online because you guys can tune in from all over. And Butch and I were talking about plans for the future. We'll talk about that later in the show. But anyway, this is one of my favorites.
Days full of rain, skies coming down again. I get so tired of these same old blues, the same old song. Baby, it won't be long till I'll be tying on my flying shoes, flying shoes. I'll be tying on my flying shoes. Spring only sighed, and summer had to be satisfied. And fall is a feeling you just can't lose. I'd like to stay, maybe watch a winter day turn the green waters to white and blue. Flying shoes, flying shoes. I'll be tying on my flying shoes. Mountain moon forever sets too soon, and being alone is all them hills can do. Alone, and then her silver sails again, and they will follow in their flying shoes, flying shoes. They will follow in their flying shoes. Days full of rain, skies coming down again. I get so tired of these same old blues, the same old song. And baby, it won't be long till I'll be tying on my flying shoes, flying shoes. I'll be tying on my flying shoes.
All right.
Beautiful.
Thanks. I remember one of the first times that I got to play the Cactus Townes tribute, Butch. I had planned to do, I don't even remember what I planned to do, but I came up and then you said, we have a problem. And I said, what's wrong? And you said, well, somebody else really wants to sing that song and they don't know any other songs. I said, okay, well, what is nobody doing? And you said, well, nobody's doing flying shoes. And I was like, I can do that. So
Yeah.
And I think that was a song that I knew but never really sung out until I got to sing it for this tribute. So it was really a special song.
Well,
anyway, I think
there's
sorry?
so many of Townes' songs that sound like dreams, but that one I think is more dream like than any of them to me. It's just this, wow. It's like that's flying shoes is something you might really dream about, you know?
Exactly. And I mean, it's got all these roots in mythology, but he totally makes it into a new thing. I think that song is pretty amazing. Well, you and Jimmy are going to take it away again, I think, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna do one, and then Jimmy's gonna do one, and bring on some more other characters that
Great.
you guys will love to hear. And yeah. Well, the wicked king of clubs awoke, and it was to his queen he turned. His lips were laughing as they spoke, and his eyes like bullets burned. Well, the sun's upon a gambling day. His queen smiled low and blissfully. Let's make some wretched fool to play. And plain it was, she did agree. Well, he sent his deuce down into diamonds, his 4 to hearts and trade of spades, and 3 kings with their legions come, and preparations soon were made. They voted Club the day's commander, give him an army, face and number, all but the outlaw Jack of Diamonds and the aces in the sky. Seven's first instructions said, spirit me a game of stud with stakes unscarred by limitations between a man named Gold and a man named Mud. The club filled Gold with greedy vapors until his long green eyes did glow, and Mud was left with the sighs and trembles watching his hard-earned money go. Flushes fell on Gold like water, and tins they paired and paired again. Angels only flew through heaven, and the Diamond Jack called no man friend. Now the Diamond Queen heard Mud's ordeal. She began to think of her long-lost son. She fell to her knees with a mother's mercy and prayed to the angels, every one. Yeah, the Diamond Queen, she prayed and prayed, and the Diamond Angel filled Mud's hole. The wicked king of clubs himself fell face down in front of Gold. 3 kings come to club's command, 3 angels from the sky did ride, 3 kings up on the streets of gold, 3 fireballs on the muddy side. Club queen heard her husband's call, but Lord, that queen of diamonds' joy when the outlaw in the heavenly hall turned out to be her rambling boy. Now Mud he checked and Gold bet all, and Mud he raised and Gold did call, and the smile just melted off of his face when Mud turned over that diamond ace. Now friends, here's what this story's told. If you feel like mud, you'll end up gold. If you feel like lost, you'll end up found. So amigo, lay them raises down. Woo. Yeah. Here's Jim Dale Gilmore, y'all.
Long time, but I think I still know it. I'm pretty sure it's the first town song I learned to play. Right after, everybody's heard the story before, but I'll recap it slightly. That Joey Lee picked up a stranger on the outskirts of Lubbock that turned out to be Townes, and he was hitchhiking from San Francisco on his way to Houston, and he had a backpack with no clothes on it, but only a little stack of LPs of his new record. And he gave one to Joe. And Joe and I were acquaintances at the time. We were fans of each other, but we didn't really know each other. We had never hung out or anything. But he called me up and he said, Jimmy, I've got this record you need to hear. And we listened to that record for probably over and over for from then on, I guess. And but that was the beginning of Joe and I hanging out together all the time. So this is the first song that I learned off of that one. Name she gave was Caroline, the daughter of a miner, and her ways were free, and it seemed to me sunshine walked beside her. She came from Spencer, crossed the hill. She said her pa had sent her. Well, the cold was low, and soon the snow turned the skies to winter. She said she'd come to look for work. She was not seeking favor, and for a dime a day and a place to stay, she had turned those hands to labor. Well, times were hard, Lord. Jobs were scarce all through the Cactus Valley. But she asked around, and a job she found tending bar for Gypsy Sally. She saved enough to get back home. When spring replaced the winter, her dreams were denied. Her pa had died. The word come down from Spencer. She took to whoring out on the streets. All the lust inside her. It was many a man returned again to lay himself beside her. Well, they found her down beneath the stairs to Gypsy Sally's, and in her hand when she died was the note that cried farewell to Cactus Valley. The name she gave was Caroline, the daughter of a mine, and her ways were free. It seemed to me that sunshine walked beside her. Thank you, Townes.
Yeah. Well, you got some other folks hanging out back there, don't you?
We do. We got a bunch. I think right now we're having Colin Gilmore and Tammy Gilmore.
Yeah.
You're on.
Hey, hey.
Hi.
Good to be back. I'm looking for a capo. I know there's 20 of them lying around.
Let me make some minor adjustments here.
Hey, Dad.
Can we borrow a capo?
There's in there.
Oh yeah, here we go.
I knew that.
Hey guys,
would
we're
be
here.
one.
We're prepared. It's fine.
Did you find the capo?
Yeah.
I did. Well, this one, I think I tell this every time we do a Townes tribute, but one of the first times that I got to see the song live at all was it was one of these, and it was Beaver and Michael Fracasso playing it, and it blew me away, and I wanted to learn it. And then Tammy came by the song on her own, actually.
Yeah, it's the first song Colin and I ever did together. After I saw Nora Jones and Gillian Welch and David Rawlins do it at the Grand Ole Opry, so
Yeah.
we're gonna attempt
Yeah.
to come near those two.
But yeah, thank you so much, Butch and BettySoo and
Everybody
putting this on. This is a wonderful thing.
Well, Loretta, she's my ballroom girl. Wears them sevens on her sleeve. Dances like a diamond shines. Tells me lies I love to believe. Her age is always 22. Laughing eyes, a hazel hue. Spends my money like waterfalls. Loves me like I want her to. Loves me like I want her to. Well, Loretta, won't you say to me, darling, strap the guitar on, have a little shot of booze, sing a blue and wailing song. The guitar rings a melody, guitar says Loretta's fine, long and lazy, young and free. I could have her anytime. I could have her anytime. Sweetest at the break of day, prettiest in the setting sun. She don't cry when I can't stay, at least not till she's all alone. Loretta, I won't be gone long, so keep your dancing slippers on. Keep me on your mind a while. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Well, Loretta, she's my ballroom girl. Wears them sevens on her sleeve. Dances like a diamond shines. Tells me lies I love to believe. Her age is always 22. Laughing eyes, a hazel hue. Spends my money like waterfalls. Loves me like I want her to. Loves me like I want her to. Loves me like I want her to.
Yeah, so beautiful.
Colin
And,
and Tammy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow. Wow. We're getting a good start. We've only got, let's see, 37 more people to play. No.
Only 6 more hours.
6 more, yeah. Next year, look out. Hopefully we can get back in the Cactus Cafe and do like another one of those rare. We did a few of them back a long time ago that were like 5 hours.
Oh yeah.
Started at 7:30 and finished at 1 or 5 or 6.
I remember every year when I would leave to go to this show, and my ex would say, "See you tomorrow."
Exactly. And people would stray in there at midnight and say, "Hey, I got one."
Exactly.
Amazing, totally amazing. Wow. Well, we're going to be glad to hear from our dear buddy George Inslee again. He has a song he wrote for Townes. It's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, really special.
Hey, Senor. You speak right.
Yes, and I think we should mention that Mickey would have been in this slot, but he had some health issues. And,
That's right. I talked to him today, and he said, "Butch, I just, well, you know, I've made every one of these so far, but man, they're going to operate on he got a tibia crack or something. You know, I don't know how you do that, kicking something you're not supposed to. I don't know, but man, bless his heart, and he opted to do what the doctor says. They're going to try to,
Yeah.
pin it together and a little better. And so, man, we're all thinking about Mick tomorrow and in the future and in the past and any other time you can think of. And send him all your love and he's
and read his book.
and read that book. That's
Read that
right.
book, man.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Read
Another
it's called
Mickey.
Another Mickey. Yeah. Thank you, Butch. It's a real privilege to be able to do this song I wrote for Townes. I got to play it for him too while he was still here. I hope it kind of captures who he was, who he still is. When his fingers ring the silver strings, his spirit sings on golden wings, words to fly you from your world of care, words to tie you, people everywhere. He's the troubadour, lost in his song, about that road we're traveling on. May he find the love between the lines, high above him, sweet sunshine. He's a city street, he's a country mile, lines cut deep around his smile. He's bars and stars, a boy and a man. He goes too far for a one-night stand. Troubadour, lost in his song, about that road we're traveling on. May he find love between the lines, high above him, sweet sunshine. Ragged as the wind, pure as the snow, no place to stay, everywhere to go. He leaves for no reason, home behind. He finds a way to make it rhyme. Troubadour, lost in his song, about that road we're traveling on. May he find love between the lines, high above him, sweet sunshine.
George. It,
It's-
yeah, you nailed it. Wow. Amy, is that you?
Hey, Butch. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Betty.
Oh, are you having fun yet?
Oh man, this is so great.
It is a
That
great
was such a
night.
great song.
Yeah, it's so wonderful. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna sing Skin Stallion Blues tonight,
Yeah. Tell
and
us a story about recording that and all that. You know?
I recorded this song for a Tiny Towns tribute compilation in Europe, and it was just completely a labor of love. I made it with friends in the studio, and we just we just put a whole lot of love into the recording and just kind of went on this little tiny compilation. And fast forward to 2018. It ends up being used in a film called Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. And Townes' version is early in the song, and my version of Townes' song is at the final scenes of the film. So I've never toured with Townes myself, but or never met him, but I toured with a great folk singer named Michael Hurley, who did get to tour with Townes in Europe, and just had great things to say about that experience. So that I'm gonna just go ahead and play, and I tuned my guitar way down, so this is a C sharp instead of an E. Heard you sing in tongues of silver, heard you cry on a summer storm. I loved you, but you did not know it, so I don't think about you anymore. Now you're gone, I can't believe it, I don't think about you anymore. If 3 and 4 were 7 only, where would that leave me and 2? If love can be and still be lonely, where does that leave me and you? Time there was and time there will be, where does that leave me and you? If I had a buckskin stallion, I'd tame him down and I'd ride away. And if I had a flying schooner, sail into the light of day. If I had your love forever, sail into the light of day. Pretty songs and pretty places, places that I've never seen. Pretty songs and pretty faces, tell me what their laughter means. Some look like they'll cry forever, tell me what their laughter means. If I had a buckskin stallion, I'd tame him down and I'd ride away. And if I had a golden galleon, sail into the light of day. If I had your love forever, sail into the light of day. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow. That was gorgeous.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amy.
That deserves to be in several movies. You're good. Yeah.
Thanks. Nice to see y'all in Terlingua.
Yeah, we're in Jimmy's and Janet's place here in Spicewood outside of Austin.
Okay.
Well, we got our next. Oh, sorry. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Butch.
I had to drive 500 miles, 480 miles to get here, and it took a while. And the only person I know lately that's been driving more than that has been our next singer. It's Hank Wolke.
Yeah, I'm about to get bit really hard with gas prices.
Oh yeah, well it goes to your road. You take your chances, something like that.
That's it. Well,
it's crazy. You know, it was more this for the first time maybe in history. Gasoline has been cheaper in Terlingua than it is in Alpine, 95 miles north of us. It's like 4 cents cheaper per gallon. And then somebody reminded me, said, well, you know, I noticed that the other day when we left Terlingua, it was like $3.94 in Terlingua, and we got to Alpine, and it was $4. And I told somebody about that last night, and they said, well, maybe the price just went up between Terlingua.
yeah,
Everywhere went up between those 85 miles.
yeah.
So,
I'm thinking about the last 5 minutes. It's gone up as well.
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
man!
so-
Even as
Anyway.
we sing, it proceeds.
is.
Well, y'all,
So,
well, please, my good buddy Hank Woge. He's been spending a lot of time in Terlingua, a lot of time, and he's on the road a lot, doing a new album and putting it together, and from pieces of miscellaneous 1,000-piece puzzles all over the U.S. He's driving and stopping at different places and getting wonderful folks to play on his album. So Hank, man, yeah, take it away, man.
Well, thanks very much. Thanks again to you guys for doing this again. So anyway, it's my pleasure again and my honor to be here. This is a Townes song that I learned, I guess about 6-8 years ago. It's come to be one of my favorites. Don't you take it too bad if you're feeling unloving, if you're feeling unfeeling, if you're feeling alone. Don't you take it too bad, 'cause it ain't you to blame, babe. It's just some kind of game made out of all this living that we got left to do. And if you go searching for rhyme or for reason, and you won't have the time that it takes just for talking about the places you've been, babe, and the faces you've seen, babe. Oh, and how soft the time flies past your window at night, and we just can't have that, girl, 'cause it's a hard cold world. And a man needs a woman to stand by his side and whisper sweet words in his ears about daydreams and roses and playthings and the sweetness of springtime and the sound of the rain.
Super nice,
Good
man.
seeing you guys. Hopefully we'll be live next year, hopefully.
Yeah. Sing it again.
Well, live in person.
Good to
Wow,
see you,
thanks
Hank.
a lot, man. Safe travels out there on the road, and yeah, man, keep it up.
Well, Butch, you had a really special addition to the cast tonight. I heard you roped a ringer right there in your house, or in Jimmy Dale's house.
His house, yeah.
Our house is your house.
Somebody we've been privileged to know and listen to and hear some amazing things over the years. Miss Kimmy Rhodes, and wow.
Well, I only had to drive
Welcome.
for 15 minutes to get here.
She had to drive 15 minutes to get here.
And I was here day before yesterday, and I got lost on the way here tonight. So I'll tell you.
Yeah. Well, you know, I never have gotten lost coming in here, but sometimes I've gotten lost coming out of here.
Yeah.
Jimmy and Janet live in a place that's you go this way and then turn off to the left, and then it winds around some. No, around this way, and then it goes around some more, makes several corners, goes down in a gully, comes back out, up, and then goes by a fence. And if you've never been past a place like that, you probably would just pass it up. But we have been informed of the way to get here, which was turn at Deer Trail.
All right. Well, I hope you never have to give me directions there.
Well, the first time I tried it, I thought he had said deer tail, and I saw a deer cross over the road way back after we turned off the highway, and it was like, hey, this can't be possible because there wasn't any place to turn.
I was kind of hanging sideways.
Yeah, I tell you what, Joe Ely always told me, Butch. He said, "You've been out there in the desert. You've been out in the sun too long, man." So, Kimmy, what you gonna do for us here? Yeah.
Have you got a harmonica where you can play and see? Don't look at this guitar. Don't let it throw you.
Okay.
Harry Nicholson was at my house. He put my guitar in this open tuning, and then I started messing with it, and it's still in C.
Yeah,
So.
still look like a, but you've got it tuned down lower.
That's gonna work.
Yep. That's good.
Okay. Well, where'd we go?
You're okay.
We're there.
We're still
Are we
there.
still there?
We're still there. Yeah. Okay,
Hi,
there it
there we
is.
are. Well, the first time I heard Townes do the song, he introduced it by saying he was feeling blue. So he walked down to the river and he sat there at the river. Here's the dogs. I wish y'all could see how happy the dogs are. He walked down to the river and he wrote this song, and then he took his shoe off and he threw his shoe in the river. And then he had to walk back with one shoe on. And he said, and on the way back, it was uphill. But he said it felt like uphill on the way down. And I just thought, that's a very Townes thing to say.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, but I think it's important to know that about this song.
Right, and that water generally flows downhill.
I don't even count on that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm so happy to get to be
Yeah.
here with all my friends I've loved and known for so long. And I'm sure Townes and Joe Gracie are out there hanging out together.
Oh,
somewhere,
you know it.
You know.
You know it.
So, some room with a whole lot of cigar smoke. So we'll send this out to those hoodlums wherever they are.
Them hoodlums.
They'd be happy we're together, and
Yeah.
we'd be happy they're together.
Mm.
It's called the Catfish Song. I always pick this song because nobody, as far as I know, but me ever does it. So. Down at the bottom of that dirty old river, down where the reeds and the catfish play, there lies a dream soft as the water. There lies a bluebird that's flown away. Well, to meet is like springtime, and to love is like summer. Brown eyes shone for nobody but me. Then autumn forever, the fool come falling, and the rain turned to freezing inside of me. I'll kindle my fires with the words I can't send you, and the roads I can't follow, and the songs I can't sing. I'll wander alone on the sleigh bells of winter, with the stars for a diamond and the world for a ring. Well, all you young ladies who dream of tomorrow, while you are listening these words will I sing. Cling to the day, its joy, its sorrow, 'cause you'll need all your memories when your youth melts away. Down at the bottom, that dirty old river. Oh, down where the reeds and the catfish play, there lies a dream as soft as water. There lies a bluebird that's flown away. Yes, there lies a bluebird that's flown away. Thanks, Butch.
Thank you.
Now I'm gonna go
Thank
eat that
you.
chili I've been waiting.
You gotta go get that chili. All right. Lordy, lordy. Wow. I do too. I tell you
having
what.
sung a town song.
Wow. Kimmy
That
Rhodes.
was too good. That was too good.
Mm.
I love that song. It's such a good one.
Up next. That's right. Oh.
Well, look who we have next.
Oh.
Hello.
It's Nicole. Wow. I thought there was somebody else first, but it's not. Oh, okay. Good. How you been? I hadn't seen you in a long time. Since last year or something, I guess.
I know, it's been a really long time. It's been
Wow.
a long time for everybody.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
look like you've got some sun or something in the middle of winter.
I've been swimming.
Swimming. Well, of course.
Swimming and kayaking.
Barton Springs.
Mm-hmm. Deep Eddy too.
Way to go. Way to go.
Awesome. Well, you're doing a song that seems perfectly suited for where you're from, and I love that.
Yeah. I grew up in Colorado, so I spent a lot of time, especially the first year I lived here in Texas, driving back over Raton Pass, and it's always been one of the go-tos for me. When the wind don't blow in Amarillo, moving along, gonna listen, don't rest. Shall I cast some dreams upon your love, babe? Lie beneath the laughter of your eyes. It's snowing on a toe. Come on and I'll be through them hills and gone. All the things the road is long and lonely. Little brother thinks the road is straight and fine. Little darling thinks the road is straight and lovely. Thankful that old road's a friend of mine. It's snowing on her toe. Come on and I'll be through them hills and gone. Oh, be the years farewell, you cannot steal them. You cannot turn the circles of the sun. You cannot count the miles until you feel them. You cannot hold a lover that is gone. And it's snowing on her tongue. Come on and I'll be through them hills and gone. Tomorrow, the mountains will be healing. Silently, the blanket green and blue. I shall hear the promise they are keeping. Bring back all the promises new. It's snowing on her tongue. Come on and I'll be through them hills and gone. Come on and
Nicole, did you say you were just up in Colorado?
No, but I grew up there.
Oh, you grew up there, yeah.
And
Well,
I
you've been over
sort of
the
didn't
past
live here for 6
several times.
months. Like
Yeah.
the first 6 months I lived in Texas, I
Yeah.
only sort of lived here, so I was going back and forth a lot.
Yeah, and we met when you were like totally living in Colorado. We became like telephone friends or something, didn't we?
Twitter friends.
We were Twitter friends back when I used
Yeah.
to be on Twitter.
Well, do you remember the first time you went over Raton Pass?
The first time, no. The first time I was driving, absolutely. Big old rainstorm.
Yeah.
I was a brand new driver. It was awful.
Wow. I remember the first time I went over, I was like maybe 5 years old. Let me think. 6, 7, 8. I was probably 7 or 8. And we were in this old Buick Special. My family, you know, mom and dad and my sister. And we were going up, and that was way before the interstate that crosses over there. And it was this rocky, gravelly road, you know, that climbed up wound around the hills to get through the pass. And it was snowing big time. It's like giant snowflakes coming down. And I was sticking my head out trying to catch them with my mouth. And my mom was, George Norman, you get back in this car. Roll that window up. Look, it's freezing out there. And it was funny. But man, what an impression that place made on me, just, and with the snow. And then I'd kind of, you know, I'd remember it fondly all through the years. And then I was walking along in Austin one day down West 5th Street, West 6th Street, I guess. And there was a place for music there, and I heard some music in the front door, but the place was sold out, and I went up to the door, and it was Townes, and he was singing that song. No, right, no. And I suddenly was back, you know, 7 or 8 years old, gosh, just looking up in the cloudy sky, and there came the snow, and it took me about another 8 or 10 times of hearing Townes do that song before it got into me, and that's kind of how I remembered it. But man, what a beautiful thing. That was a beautiful, beautiful job. Good to see you. Wow.
Great to see you, Nicole.
Good to see you guys too.
Thank you. Wow.
And look who we have.
Oh, it looks shiny from here.
I know there's some serious glow coming from that
Somebody
studio.
always told me to beware of shiny objects.
Yeah, baby.
Even if they're ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. What you been up to? Your ears?
Jeez, dude.
You've been busy
man.
today.
Oh my God. I've been busy like for the last 3 weeks. I've been making a record with Steve Berlin. Y'all know Steve Berlin from Los Lobos?
Yeah. Oh, Mackerel, man.
Yeah, so we're making a record over at George Reef's old studio, the finishing school.
Wow.
Yeah, which is going great. But we went right from that recording. I got on the Outlaw Country Cruise. And I just got off of that, came home, started playing gigs again. I booked a bunch of gigs right the weekend after the Outlaw Country Cruise because I didn't think that cruise was going to happen. So I was like, I'll show them. I'll get ahead of them. So here I am. And then tonight I was supposed to go to the Austin Music Commission, you know, because a lot of Austin musicians didn't get their they got rejected for the disaster relief money, their grants they applied for. So we're just trying to figure out what happened with that, you know, and try and get some more money out of the city.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Thanks for going to bat for all of us.
Yeah, man. I can't think of a better group of people to go to bat for.
Tell them I said pay you first.
I don't. I'm fine. But man, I know a lot of people aren't, and a lot of people are struggling. So
Yeah, it's some rough times, but
it's a rough time. I mean, we're coming out of it, so things are looking up, but still, need a little extra to get to the good times that are coming.
Yeah.
So,
Well, brother, thank you for being you, man. You're awesome.
Right on, man. Right on. It's great to be here. Anytime. See y'all. Great to see y'all. I never knew Townes. I wasn't really aware of him until I was older. I guess when the Gorge started touring around, and I remember one night the first time I remember hearing his music. I mean, I'd heard of him, but I'd not heard him, and wasn't familiar with his music until I was in Jacksonville, Florida one night. The Gorge, we'd played there, and we stayed with the promoter at his house, and he was cooking burgers. He had a pool, and we were hanging out and partying, and he put on Live at the Old Quarter, and we were like, holy shit, what is this? And he's like, y'all don't know what this is? He was shocked we didn't know, like the record, but that changed my life right there, that record. I still listen to that thing all the time. And then the Gorge later, we did several Townes covers over the years, but this has always been one of my favorites because I'm from Beaumont, and it mentions Beaumont, so. Clouds didn't look like cotton, they didn't even look like clouds. I was underneath the weather, my friends looked like a crowd. Swimming holes full of rum, I tried to find out why. All I learned was this, my friend, you got to swim before you fly. I got two girls, one's in heaven, one's below. All one I love with all my heart, and one I do not know. Two lonesome dudes on an ugly horse came by not long ago. They asked me where the action was, I said I did not know. As they disappeared into the brush, I heard the driver say, he's a little slow between the ears, he's always been that way. I got two girls, one's in heaven, one's below. All one I love with all my heart, and one I do not know. Jolly Jane just lays around and listens with her mouth. She's had about a dozen husbands, and the last one just pulled out. Oh, who will bring her dinner in the weary years ahead? All she gets from me is sympathy. I got no time to see she's fed. I got two girls, one's in heaven, one's below. All one I love with all my heart, and one I do not know. It's cold down on the bayou, they say it's in your mind. But the moccasins are treading nice and leaving strange designs. The Cajuns say the last time it happened they weren't here. All Beaumont's full of penguins, and I'm a-playing it by ear. I got two girls, one's in heaven, one's below. All one I love with all my heart, and one I do not know. I got two girls, one's in heaven, one's below. All one I love with all my heart, and one I do not know. Woo! All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that I feel like a song, you know, it's humorous. It's a humorous song, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Kevin, what do you think? I just told Colin, I said, now that proves you can go anywhere in a song and get back into it.
I was thinking about you and Jimmy too when I was saying that two lonesome dudes on an ugly horse.
Yeah. Or was it two ugly dudes on the lonesome horse? I can't.
Oh yeah, it's some funny lines in there. It always kind of makes me laugh that one. But lies the music though, you know, the music's real sad. But do y'all have any idea what that song's about or what he was doing? I mean, I've always wondered what the story was.
I've always wondered what that was about.
Yeah.
Tammy said, I don't understand it.
Okay, all right. I thought maybe there might be a story behind it, but I'm sure there is.
I'll bet you money there is.
But I got songs like that. People are like, what's that about? I'm like, it's nothing. I just made it up. I don't know.
Yeah.
It sounded good. I liked it.
I know. I always wondered if there was like a mother or an aunt or a grandmother or something,
Yeah.
and then kind of the person you hope to meet, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And penguins in Beaumont.
Yeah, exactly. I know, but then there's so much that's abstract that you're like,
Yeah.
whatever that means.
Yeah. I get that. I mean, it makes me think when I was a kid when it snowed in Beaumont. I remember when I was a kid, one time it snowed, and I always think that's what I picture when I was seeing that. Yeah.
This planet's full of surrealism, man.
It is.
And when it's echoed in poetry and just people's hearts and minds, it sets everything on fire, doesn't it?
It does. It's a beautiful thing. I'm glad to be alive.
Oh man. Well, you're keeping it alive, brother.
Right on, man.
Oh, thank you so much for playing, Kevin.
Thank y'all. Love y'all.
So awesome.
Love y'all too.
All right.
Wow. Well, BettySoo, now what?
I think I'm up again.
I think you are. Yeah.
Okay. And then we've got just one more guest before I think you and Jimmy do the big rousing numbers to take us home.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right.
We'll do it.
Okay. Well, thanks guys again. It's really wonderful to think about playing to a bunch of Townes fans because everybody is completely comfortable with very sad songs, which is what I like too. So.
Days they are the highway kind, they only come to leave, but the leaving I don't mind, it's the coming that I crave. Pour the sun upon the ground, stand to throw a shadow, watch it grow into the night and fill the spinning sky. Time among the pine trees felt like breath of air. Usually I just walk these streets and tell myself to care. And sometimes I believe me, and sometimes I don't hear. And sometimes the shape I'm in won't let me go. I don't know too much for true, but my heart knows how to pound. My legs know how to love someone. My voice knows how to sound. And shame that it's not enough. Shame that it is a shame. Follow the circle down. where would you be? Well, you're the only one I want now, and I never heard your name. Let's hope we meet someday. If we don't, it's all the same. I'll meet the ones between us and be thinking about you. All the places I have seen, why you were not there.
Love that tune. Well, are you guys ready to take us home? I think there's part of us that doesn't ever want this night to end, I think.
Isn't Graham?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, my gosh, poor Graham.
Poor Graham. There he is, for poor Graham.
It's like such a perfect Graham story, too, because I know that he's probably just saying, like, yep, that's what's going to happen to me.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I was waiting for it. Hey guys,
Hi, Graham.
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I just flew home a couple hours ago and got all this all set up, and then I was thinking that you guys were gonna do some big rousing song, and I was just gonna watch.
Just like throw away all of your effort. One of my best friends. Oh man, Graham, thanks for doing it, and thanks for being a good sport about my absent-mindedness.
I'm used to it. It's good.
Thanks a lot.
Well, it's an honor always to do this. So, and I saw that Beaver played Cowboy Junkie's Lament tonight, which is great. That's just the first time I haven't done that in many moons. So this is one I sing to my daughter every night. So thanks again for having me. Happy birthday, Townes. There's no deeper blue in the ocean that lies as deep as the blue in your laughing eyes. No sweeter sound than your gentle sigh. No heart was ever so pure. It's a dream, pretty dreams touch beautiful things. Let all the skies surround you. Swim with the swans and believe that upon some glorious dawn love will find you. Comes a day when I'm bound away, wind and wings on the water. Whatever may, you must stay and remain my beautiful daughter. There's no deeper blue in the ocean that lies as deep as the blue in your laughing eyes. No sweeter sound than your gentle sigh. No heart was ever so pure. Good night, Katie Bell. Good night.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
That's.
And just think, I almost cut him from the show.
You be quiet.
Sorry, Graham.
I love you so much, BettySoo.
I love you too.
Oh, it's such a treat doing this with you, Betty, on this golly, always auspicious occasion. Man. And thank you for your heart, your talent, your incredible depth of knowing how to sing a song. Oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you. I
Yeah.
thought you were going to say my incredible depth of running a StreamYard show.
That too.
Well, that's
No,
even
I did
beyond,
okay.
so far beyond. I don't know where to go, but I think we're gonna gather around here and sing that medley of Townes' greatest hit. And I may do my little tune for him afterwards if that's okay. Okay, this is in the key of D, doggone it. And, where's my little? Y'all don't go away. It's Anybody got any verses to this? You know
What is? We don't know. I don't know what it is.
Poncho.
Correct.
I don't know. Yeah.
You got a verse?
Probably.
We can work on them.
One might fly out of here.
Well, we'll send this one out to Mickey White and Donnie Silverman. He was going to go hang out with Mickey and play some songs tonight, but they Mickey's got a health thing to deal with, and we're all pulling for him. Mickey, we love you so much. If you're not already asleep, I hope you can hear this. Yeah. Living on the road, my friend, it's gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, and your breath's as hard as kerosene. You weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one, it seemed. She began to cry when you said goodbye.
Was a bandit boy. His horse was fast as polished steel. He wore his gun outside his belt for something for all the honest world.
Poncho met his match, you know, on the desert down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying word. That's the way it goes. And all the federales say they could have had him any day. They just let him hang around out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. Dusted poncho bit down south, it ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they laid poor Poncho low, Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. And ain't nobody knows. But all the federales say poets tell how Pancho fell. The lefties living in a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet, Cleveland's cold. So the story ends, we're told. Well, Pancho needs your prayers, it's true. Save a few for Lefty too. He just did what he had to do. And now he's growing old. And a few gray federales say they could have had him any day. They just let him go so wrong. Out of kindness, I suppose. Yeah, a few gray federales say they could have had him any day. They just let him go so wrong. Out of kindness, I suppose.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all so much. Awesome. What a night, and wow, what a character to be missing this night, man. He's I felt like Townes been sneaking around us all over these years. He's been missing in action, but I know we'll all carry him in our hearts and keep him in our minds and try to teach all our friends and neighbors and people around all the way around the world that invisible thing that Townes taught us. I think he called it best. I think he called it the tone. He said, "Don't worry about the meaning of your songs. Don't worry about the words. He says, get the tone right." Wow. And I know when I heard that changed my life. And I've just been trying to maintain tone ever since then.
That's a good word.
I want to sing you this little song I've made up for Townes. And I don't know what it's called. Some come to see if he stands. Some come to see if he falls. Some come to listen for it. Now wait a minute. I jumped to the second verse there, so I'm going to go back to the first verse. Right now, Townes would be telling a joke or a 20-minute long story, and I'm not going to do the 20-minute long story, but believe me, I've got a few of them. Some come to see if he lives. Some come to see if he dies. Some come to listen for truth, and some come to listen for lies. Some come to see if he stands. Some come to see if he falls. Some come to stare at his face. Some come to stare at the walls. You can't sing You can't dance, you can't do what your lonesome hearts crave. You can't roam, you can't ramble, you can't even roll over when you're laying down deep in your graves. There's no use being poor, there's no use being hungry, ain't no use in being rich and well fed. 'Cause all you can leave is what someone will carry after your ashes are spread. Well, Townes had his wit, Townes had his wisdom. Like us all, he had his rights and his wrongs. So here's to the tears and here's to the laughter. Here's to the man and his songs. Well, here's to Poncho. And here's to Lefty. Here is to mud and to gold. Here's to Billy and Boney and Ma. Here's to the tower and the hole. Here's to what you'd do if I needed you. Here's to my proud mountains tall. Here's to who told us to live is to fly. Here's to the man and his song. Yeah, here's to who told us to live is to fly. Here's to Townes Van Zandt, J.T. Van Zandt, and Katie Bell, and anybody else on this planet you can name or not name. Here's to the man and his songs. Bless you all, one and all. Yeah. We'll see you next year, and hopefully we'll see you before next year.
Yeah, we hope so. Butch, I love you, and I'm so grateful every year that you've put this on. I know it's been so much work for you doing it at the Cactus all those years, and I know that I'm not the only one who's got these posters on my walls at home from your previous tributes to Townes. And this poster that you drew up for this one, we've got to get that printed because I know I'm not the only one who.
Bring up a bunch and we'll sell them for $10,000 per each. No, we'll bargain with us vigorously.
Yeah, I know I'm not the only one who wants one, so
yeah,
we got to do that.
We'll fix you up. Okay, y'all.
All right.
Well, from me and all the folks that have played tonight, and boy, thanks to each and every one of us all, and yeah, from the whole planet, and from everybody that we know that's gone on to glory. Thanks for being here tonight.
Yeah.
We love you.
Good night, everyone.